Hey guys, day 146. This one's about 85 kilometers away. Man, that's a lot of zeros. That'll make sense when I get where I'm going. Or it might already. I think I know what I want to make the thumbnail. Unless I think of something else so I can hide where I'm going till when I get there. But anyway, let's go find it. This one isn't a geocache that I'm going after, but I mean, it'll make sense when I get there. Let's go. Okay, looks like I'm going after geocache after all. On a long road trip like that, I needed a pit stop, as you do, and I checked the app, of course, and there's one here that has a lot of favorite points. So we're gonna go find this one before we go to the other ones. So maybe I'll find a thumbnail for here, so it'll keep where I'm going a little bit of a secret, and then I'll show you in the video when I get there what I was thinking of the thumbnail being. But anyway, let's go find this one. It's in that way, but this might be my thumbnail. You'll know. Okay, let's get in here. I don't see a geotrail. This one was just found 9 days ago, but by a person that doesn't have very many finds. So hopefully that means it's easy to find. It kind of looks like it's a geotrail this way, but those are tire tracks, so that's probably not leading to the cache. But I might go that way, and then once I'm in there, head back over this way. So let's do that. I'm gonna I don't know what I'm looking for, so I don't want to walk up on it and see it without you guys. Ooh, see, almost fell down. I wasn't watching where I was walking. I was watching where you guys are looking. There's a great big tree there. That's where I would put it. Ooh, almost got a stick in the eye. It's a problem with walking, looking through the camera instead of watching my feet. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I didn't read anything about this, so I don't know how to get it down. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't looking through the camera. I guess it'd be easy to get down. All right, let's get it down. All right. Okay, I'll get it open, and hopefully I don't need any tools. Okay, log sheet's dry. There was a bit of moisture in there, despite this being plumbing thing, and there's a good O-ring on that. But anyway, a couple tradable items in there. I'll get it put back, and we'll log it. Okay, that one's back in place. So yeah, I could have just come in. You always see the easier way back out, but when I told TCB what I was coming for, she was interested, but she wasn't interested in the distance it was from home. So, but she's helping with the yard sale. Problem with yard sales, I don't like going to yard sales, because the problem with the yard sales is they're traps. Yard sales are full of the things that people thought were useful, but then they realized they weren't, so they're selling them. So when you go to a yard sale, you see all kinds of useful things that you think you need, and then they'll end up in another yard sale because you don't use them. Now the problem is, when I dropped her off, there were a couple big things there that I saw, and I bought one of them because it's going to be useful for geocaching. That's why I avoid yard sales. But I bought a kayak, so it'll help me get to some of the ones that are on the water. I have a canoe, if I remember when I get home, which I probably won't. I'll show you the state of that my canoe's in. It needs some repairs, and the chances of me getting around to it are slim, so this bypasses all that. Now, when I first try this kayak, I'll have to have somebody record it, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up in the water. So it's probably a good thing that this phone is waterproof. But anyway, enough of this. Let's go for what I came down here for before. Or originally, Still get a little bit of driving before I'm there. But I guess day 146 successful, and we'll go get this other thing. We might get another couple caches in the area too. There was one with a lot of favorite points that I was going to try to get while I was in this area. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's go find the next thing. All right, so here, there it is. Well, if it holds water, it means it will float, right? 220 meters in that way. That's where I'm going. I think normally people would go in the other end, but here's where I'm parked here. It's a road that's open, but there's nothing down there, and there's nothing nearby here. I did drive in the other end. I think that's where, well, I know that's where most people go in, but it's a newly developed area, it looks like, with houses, and the dead end street ends like right at people's yards. There is sort of like a ditch area that you could go through, which I think is where most people go through. And there probably used to people going through there. I just don't want to. So I'm parked out here where there's no one around. And I'm going to attempt to head this way, but I don't know. I'll show you something here on the other side of this road that has me a little bit concerned, because it's probably the same thing on this side that I'm going to run into. It looks like there's lots of water, but I do have my rubber boots on. They're just not that deep. But here, let me show you. So that has me a little bit concerned over there, but it's not that way here. But I don't know. Those are well above my head. So anyway, I'm going to put my gloves on, and I'm going to head that way 220 meters. Yeah, this is not the smartest idea. I did lay down here for a little bit, because there's that under this grass. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, there's so many mosquitoes in here. I thinned out when I got in the bush here, but there's just so many mosquitoes. I didn't get the phone out. I'm about 30 meters from the posted coordinates, but I didn't get eaten alive here. And I'm not sure how I'm going to find my way back to the car. I may end up going back out the other way and then following the road. It's probably the smart thing to do. Who knows what I'll do. Anyway, there's a creek I've got to get across, and the coordinates are on the other side, so I did not make the proper choice for this. Okay, so here's the issue. I'm trying to get my phone to zero in, and it's bouncing around. And you got to stand still, let your phone zero out, but there's a ton of mosquitoes. So there's caution tape on the trees here, so I'm assuming that's marking the right spot. I was just within 1 meter when I started recording. My phone changes, say 2 meters, but when I head towards the direction each time, it changes and bounces. So I'm going to try to zero it in, but anyway, what's halfway between the equator and the North Pole? Me, right now. So this is what I was after. So I'm going to try to get my phone to zero out here so I can get a screenshot of it zeroed out. If I manage to do it, I'll take a picture of it and show you guys. Well, I'm going to do it. After traipsing through that, I managed to cross that creek without getting too wet. I don't think I'm going back that way. I think I got a long walk around the roadway, but that'll be better than what I came through, I think. But who knows what I'll do. I always do the wrong thing. But anyway, oh, I got 1 meter again. I'm going to try to get this zeroed out. Okay, I got it on one phone. I was trying to get it on this one, because this is the one I do the logging on the app with. But I can't get it. I can get it right down to 0.1, but I can't get it to zero out. The annoying part is it keeps pointing, when I do the circles, it keeps pointing to the spot that I got the other one at. I don't know if you can see it. Got this all trampled down. I don't know if you can tell. And right in the middle of this is where it keeps pointing, but when I go to the middle of this, it won't zero out. So I don't think it will zero out. I'll probably try a little bit more after I put the camera away. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to decide which way I'm going out. I'll probably either tell you when I'm back at the car or back at the road, because there's mosquitoes like crazy. I just keep spinning in circles, trying to keep them off of me. So anyway, if I go that way, I'll be closer to the car, but I may wander through the bush because I wandered on the way here to go around obstacles. So I don't think I can track myself back out. The road's long enough that I'll hit it eventually no matter which way I go. But I would like to take the same way out as I did in, because those things, those great big tall things were full of vines that I had to push my way through, which wasn't very easy. So it might just be easier to go out this other way and then walk the road. But I'll figure it out, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, the best way to go in a straight line in the bush, because you got to weave around everything, is pick a tree, head towards it. So, or you can use the sky, but I can't see the sky. So birch tree, I'm heading to that. And then I'll look back and I'll pick another straight line from that. And we'll see if that helps. I'm also only, well, dark right now. Almost fell down. I'm only 200 meters into the bush, so I could always just set the alarm off on the car and then follow that out. Oh, I gotta put this away and pay attention to where I'm walking. I'll see you back at the car unless I fall down or something else happens. All right, I made it back to the car. I had to shed some layers and check for bugs, but other than laying down on the way there, and all the mosquitoes, well, the whole way really, but I was moving everywhere except for ground zero. That one wasn't too bad, but can you imagine if I had convinced TCB to come with me? Although she probably would have stayed in the car once she saw what I was planning on, where I was planning on going, either direction, because it's, I mean, once I pulled up, it wasn't, I don't know what I was expecting. There is a sign somewhere. I guess I thought I was going to the sign, so maybe I'll go try to find where that is. That's what my screenshot was going to be, was the sign, but I don't know where that is. But if she had stayed in the car, I could have just had her drive around, pick me up. Could have went out the easy way. I'm assuming it was the easy way. The way I went was definitely not the easy way. Anyway, I'm either going to go find another one, that one that has a lot of favorite points, or I'll try to track down the sign. But I'm not sure where that would be. But anyway, we did it. Oh yeah, I also got to log this one in, so I'll do that, and then you'll see where I'm going. I found the sign. It's right on a busy street, so it's all right. I'm used to looking silly. Let's go get a picture in front of that sign, and maybe I'll see how many cars going by when I'm there, whether I'm going to video it or just post a selfie up here. All right, it's not busy right now. Is that backwards though? Let me turn the camera around. So that's pretty neat. I'll try to reverse the image when I upload it, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Anyway, this is where this is what I for some reason, I don't know, I didn't read like normal, I didn't read all the details. So for some reason I was thinking that sign was at the spot where I was going, but I mean, it's just the 45th parallel is what that sign is for, not the point where both of them meet. Anyway, let's go find this other cache that has a bunch of favorite points, so I think it'll be fun. Let's go find it. Okay, we're here. I'm parked within 25 meters of it. There's a park here, and I was thinking this was going to be in the park, but it's not in the park. It's on the little strip leading to the park, and the main parking lot for the gas station and the stop is up there. So I'm on display for that. And I was hoping not to put all my layers back on, but this one looks like it's going to be in the bush a little bit here. So I've had enough mosquito bites today. So I'm going to cover up again, get hot again. And I think I'm going to put my wet boots back on because it looks like I might need them. But anyway, hopefully this one's still here in good shape. Maybe I'll read a little bit about it before I go in there. I don't know. I don't want to give anything away, but I want to make sure that it's in findable. I think what it is. I think it's a travel bug hotel, so it should be fairly big. So it should be easy to find, at least the housing for it. And now that I say that, you know what? I didn't bring any trackables with me. I could have launched some trackables from here. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some in it we can pick up. I'll get all my gear on and let's go find it. And I guess you guys would know because you'll see it. I checked the video. I don't usually watch back what I recorded, but that sign isn't reversed. It just looks reversed on my screen. But I'll show you this. I guess they must know this one's here. I'll show you why I think that. At least the people in charge of maintaining the area the groundskeeping crew must know. That's a fence. Okay, this one might be harder to find than I thought. There's a fence right there. And there's a fence right there. Okay, let me check the app. Maybe I'm not, maybe I just assumed I knew where it was going. Okay, let me check. Okay, it's like Narnia. There's a fence everywhere except for right here. It's down, and then there's a path. As soon as I walk through the bushes, which I could see the fence down there, and I just assumed I could fit through. So I walk through, and then there's a trail. So let's. I'll bring you back when I get to the. Oh, it's right here. Let me. I don't know what's written on that. Let me check before you see, in case it has a name on it. Okay, it does have a name on it. So I have to try to figure out how to get into this. But I'm not going to show you how I do that or anything. It's pretty cool. This is right on the other side of that spot where I was looking and I couldn't see this. And then, like I said, you could just all of a sudden just fit through there. So I'm going to figure this out and try to get it open. I'll bring you back. Okay, I got it open. That was pretty neat. I'm going to try not to show you guys too much because there are trackables in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn them around so there's no code showing. Forget, log is signed. I'll get the trackables turned around and show you them. Oh, the bugs are bad here. So there's spots to I'm gonna cover a trackable here. There's spots to hang up trackables, and then the logbook there. Very cool cache. Very cool. Okay, so I grabbed a trackable here that shows the. Oh man, there's so many bugs. This shows the. It says what it wants to do. It has the. I can't think with all these bugs. It has its mission written on a piece of paper. So I'm going to take this one, and I think I'm going to reread it online in the Geomobile there to make sure. But super cool cache. I'm going to give it a favorite point when I log it. And I think that's it for today. I didn't need to switch boots, but my boots, I have gaiters on them. Here, let me show you. And I couldn't see, can't really tell how high the water line goes, but it's at points, wet right up to here, top of the boot. Very close. It was right at the top of, go through Narnia here. It was right at the top of the boot line in the gator. So when I went through that creek, I was right at the limits. Anyway, this is a super cool cache. But the virtual that I did, I'll post a code for that so you can look it up. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't know what else I was going to say. The bugs are bad. It doesn't matter how much buggy spray you have on. They don't care. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for, I think it's day 147 tomorrow. Yeah, what I didn't mention was that when I sat down on the way to that virtual, I didn't record any while I was sitting down because I was getting wet. So I am wet from sweat, bug spray, and sitting in that sitting in that ditch. Crazy. Guys, guess what? We're not done yet. I just logged that one and the trackable, and I realized there's one. When I drove in, I drove around the loop, and at the other end of the loop, there's a cache. So I guess we're not done yet. Let's go try to find that one, and then after that one, I think it's time to head home because it's about 120 kilometers away. Home is, not the next cache. Let's go find another one. Okay, change of plans again. I could just delete both these clips, but this shows that sometimes this happens. It is a park, and it's like 1 p.m. So it's picnic time, and there's a bunch of muggles around. There's a car parked right at where I would have parked to walk in to find the cache. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just can't get one because of the muggles, and I'm not going to wait around till they leave. To get this one, I didn't even know was here. Now, if it was the other one with all the favorite points, it might have. But this one might be cool, but I don't know. I didn't read the details, but I'm not going for it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. It'll fit. Fits no problem. It smells like bug spray in here. Oh wait, that's me.